Hello, Galaxy. I'm Crow. Never mind. That's my latest tweets, and I'm Chromium based. That's the Discord server for Locker Gnome, the new one. Separate, of course, from the Maker Deck server, which used to be the Locker Gnome. I've done a horrible job at doing everything, pretty much, over the years, and continue to do a horrible job at everything. So thank you for bearing with me and all the horrible things that I've done. Including making sure that we got that's the Locker Gnome feed. That's live on YouTube. Video games, geekery. Right now we've got someone drawing. Dragon Samurai's doing Cyclops. He's been doing the Marvel drawings lately. Earlier today, since it was Star Wars Sunday, Play Action Toys, Itor, ended up jumping in for the first time ever streaming, and he was modeling, because those are the 3D figures that I like the most. And he's designing a Mad Cat, thank you for dropping in. He is designing a way for me to listen to things, when I'm plugged in. Anyway, he's designing things that are awesome and cool and Star Warsy. And I told him, hey, you can do this on Maker Deck. And he's going to do that at some point in the near future. But another thing I did today, because it was Star Wars Sunday, I was like, I wonder if the Star Wars Lo-Fi person would allow me to use the Star Wars Lo-Fi on StreamYard, or using it over StreamYard for Maker Deck and for Locker Gnome. And I reached out to them and they got back and they said, yeah, absolutely. So I asked for the MP3s and the WAV files. Hopefully I'll get access to them, because what I want to do is stitch them together into however long it takes and compress it down to 30 megabytes and then upload hang on just a second. Is that, this is this. So I've got to, give me a second. That's what I have to do. I had to mute a tab, because I'm streaming all over the place, people. Here's what I'm doing. I'm streaming everywhere. Good evening. Hello. The Hugo. Hugo, are you a gamer? Now, this is a question I'm going to be asking over and over and over again. And the reason why is because behind me, it's kind of an experiment. It's just like I do with everything. And it's starting to make sense, especially the more I'm able to explain it to people. So I'm glad I got it off the ground, despite the somewhat, I could have done it better. That's, on my epitaph, could have done it better. Could have been better. Over on YouTube, 24/7. So here's what I'm doing right now. I'm streaming, geeky activities live 24/7 on YouTube, like games and video games and gaming and that kind of thing. And then on Twitch, of course, we got Maker Deck. So, if you've got a geeky activity you want to participate in, head over to YouTube, give it a subscribe. You got to turn on notifications. We send out a new one every day. And then, of course, there's a new Discord server as well. So if you're on the Maker Deck Discord server and you want to stay connected with the other folks, with Locker Gnome, you'd have to join the separate Locker Gnome server. There's a reason they both kind of coexist. That's what I've got pulled up there on the screen. Thank you, Fix'em Dude.
Fix'em Dude just resubscribed for 22 months.
Fix'em Dude didn't just do that because he knew that I was going to talk about him tonight, but I was planning on talking about him tonight. But anyway, I have to say right now I'm streaming live in this channel. This is one content, right? Twitch, to tell you about YouTube happening live. Hey, GSM. What brings you in? I'm always curious to know what brought you here. How did you find me? What's the context? Does watching geeky YouTube topics and videos or geeky Twitch stream count? Yes, it does. If you can think of geeking out and streaming it while geeking out, even shopping eBay. You want to shop eBay on there, do something geeky on a website, it's got to be family friendly. You could broadcast that. Why not? Screencast your eBaying, your vintage buying, your shopping, your Goodwill shopping, right? I should talk to Geeky Jen about that. People may get ideas. So anyway, GSM, welcome in. Curious to know why you followed. So anyway, yes, let's talk. Seriously. Yeah, shopping. Why not? I mean, we're experimenting. So I'm saying, like, if you browse Goodwill on because I thought about broadcasting an eBay session, just broadcasting it into Locker Gnome. I could, I've done it on Twitch, not on Maker Deck, because it really wouldn't fit. But there, I mean, like, it'd be kind of interesting. maybe. So anyway, Fix Him Dude did not just jump in and resub because he knew I was going to talk about him. Because I was going to talk about him anyway. So he's like, oh, he's going to talk about me anyway, then. Jeez. He made a crafted, really, something that has chocolate on it. Hang on. So, Fix Him Dude is an amazing modeler. I'm going to be printing more of his Valentine's coins for Jedi to give away at school. You have a neighbor that is into Lego minifigs. Oh, awesome, BTW. I know someone who's into Lego minifigures, and his name is Chris Perillo. Anyway, Fix Him Dude made a barrel here. Lock, stock, and that's right, barrel. This is available on printables. You can download it right now, free. It's a can koozie. So it's got airflow in the bottom and everything, just a perfect notch like in a Lego piece, just scaled up. And, it's pretty cool. I'm like, I like that as an idea. The problem is we don't drink a lot of soda around here. And so anyway, I said, well, I printed it out. I'm like, hey, would you, is there a possibility just, I don't know I don't know if it was an ask. It wasn't a demand. It wasn't necessarily feedback, but I said, hey, this is the thing that I might want to do with it. You might have something already because you know the measurements, right? I needed a disc, or I would have done it too, but he had the measurements, a disc to push in the bottom because this makes a good cup, not to drink out of, but like a pencil cup, right, or a tool cup. So I said, oh, that's great. Now you got a twofer. So printed this out on the Prusa, or I'm sorry, on the Bamboo, and we're good to do. Oh, your Grant. Okay, GSM is Grant. I got to remember that. Looks like we're about to try to onboard White Noise into the Locker Gnome YouTube feed. Hang on. I did a video to help onboard people and may end up doing the same thing for MakerDeck as well, because it's after it's been refined, and I may do an iteration and try to make it a little more pro. But I shot a quick 2-minute long video explaining here's OBS, here's how you do this, because OBS, I think for the Locker Gnome feed you can't share your screen directly, so it's a little more complex because you can't do native screen sharing within StreamYard without kind of ruining the feed. Looks like something straight out of Donkey Kong. This Donkey Kong, indeed. So anyway, I got this done. CNoop knows how to do it. CNoop, I haven't seen we've been having retro happening over there, and I would really like to get you going with the Star Wars Sunday, because I know you and I can go for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours on Star Wars. Would love that. That's over on the new YouTube channel, of course. Of course, I can do Star Wars I can have that conversation any day or night. And then there's the Discord server. Today I talked briefly about the Bad Batch. Very much loving that, for sure. Fix Him Dude did add the bottom to the website. Have I tried Olapop? Olapop, I have not. I'll have to look into that. So, you watched this being printed? Yes, it was pretty fast. But I'm basically streaming 3 different places. I'm streaming onto MakerDeck because it was missing a couple. At that time, it had fewer than 9. Of course, I got YouTube going on behind me, and then I'm streaming in my channel on Twitch, and it's all different content. You get a 3-fer because you can't get enough Chris Perillo. That's a problem, actually. A little penicillin that'll kill that up, clear that up, not kill it. Well, I guess it could kill that sensation, I suppose. Basically, healthy Yoda. Healthy soda. I'm an idiot. Healthy soda, if there is such a thing. Oh, interesting. Tell me, Chris, do you like the camera? Can you define what is the? Thank you for the posture check. The camera. Which one? Narrow it down. I don't know which camera you're talking about, sadly. Narrow it down. So, Fix Him Dude made this. It's awesome. I posted the make on social media, Twitter at least, and Mastodon, and then, of course, uploaded it for my Prusa meters. I'd be saving up for Prusa Mini, but at the rate that I post, probably wouldn't get it for another decade. But that's okay. Brick Princess, isn't this? I knew you'd like it. I knew Brick Princess would like that. Little barrel. Koozie turned into a pencil case. So anyway, thank you, Fix Him Dude, for that. It's very appreciated. It was a given. It's a Lego thing that's practical and fun. How could I not say yes? How could I not? Oh, it looks like White Noise is getting further along. with connecting OBS to get streamed onto Locker Gnome here. He may need to update his browser permissions because it says device not connected. See, there are complexities, right, in doing this because you can't do a native screen share. In fact, I was doing some searches because Diana wants to play games. She wants to play games. I'm like, well, she's, trying to make it. I'm trying to make it simple for her. And I was like, well, how could she do it on an iPad? And I was looking for software. I even crowdsourced this question. And someone replied on Mastodon, said, use Google Meet. So Google Meet natively has a screen share feature. And I'm like, okay. So what we'll do is I'd connect on the desktop, use Google Meet, bring her in as a camera session, and she'd broadcast her gaming session as a little window. And then join separately on some kind with some kind of camera. So I think we figured it out. Native screen sharing on the iPad. Well, native-ish on the iPad using Google Meet. Didn't need to install or won't need to necessarily install any extraneous software, which is a nice way of doing it. Really nice. Any camera, wherever, just being in front of the proverbial. Do I like being on a camera? I like it. I mean, I enjoy it. I wouldn't do it if I didn't. I wouldn't do it as much as I do if I didn't like it. If that's the answer. CNoop. So here's the thing. Like, that YouTube, the test is working. It's going 24/7. I can't use AirPlay because actually, I could. I don't know. We'd have to be within proximity of one another. It'd be easier to use Google Meet. I'll have to think about that. I'll think of how to make that work. Because I think you have to be in the same room to use AirPlay. I'm pretty sure. I'm confident. Fairly confident. But I've been wrong before. I will be wrong again. You can count on it. Yeah, you get me thinking. I'm like, how could I do this? How could I pull this off? Oh, thank you, Brick Princess.
Brick_Princess shared X510.
510. Nice number. Perfect number. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. And I think Brick Princess has already joined the Discord server there. That's awesome because it's a way to for us to stay connected on this, that, and the other thing in relation to at least the Locker Gnome effort. Hang on. Give me a second. I had to do some tech support there. That's what I do. The website I linked you to in the Discord showed how to do it in AirPlay. Oh, okay, thank you. I'll have to work with it tomorrow, but I guess the long and short of it, I think it's possible at least to do in Google Meet. Hang on. Okay, White Noise almost has it figured out, but you can't stream. He almost has it figured out. Can't share screen. In a different, you use AirPlay on your Mac all the time? A different room? Well, we'll see. We'll try. I'll try a couple different configurations. It would be on a different network. I segment all the like all the network traffic. I segment over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. Everything is separate. So I know Google Meet would work, but I guess actually I kind of wonder if I could test it now because I always have my Mac, running, and it would just be adding a different camera source or a screen share, but screen share wouldn't work. I'd still have to use OBS virtual camera capture for that. I'm thinking, what's the problem with StreamYard screen share? Oh, the problem is it only gives you so many layouts. So within StreamYard, you can add a camera. That's easy. Like all these things, they're not screen sharing. These are all native camera feeds, whether direct or even though they're sharing a screen, they're using OBS virtual camera. If you use Zoom window capture with OBS, that's possible. That certainly Zoom would work. Zoom, or I would just use Google Meet if only because we already have it. I'm not a fan of Zoom. I'm probably the only one. But if you use the screen share, what happens is it gives you a different layout. it doesn't give you a box. It forces the screen that's being screen shared to go big. And so only one person can share a screen at a time. So it doesn't work. At least for that, for that effort. If you have Logitech ones, you could use the Logic Capture. Yeah, we don't have Logitech. No. Not going to use that. See, what we're doing here is, so like everyone here is screencasting, basically. For the Locker Gnome YouTube feed, they're screencasting the game, screencasting artistry, whatever. It's a direct dump. So that's the only way. And then of course I've just got a native cam because people remember Chris Perillo and his empty chair. And again, that link that's happening, the test is over there. If you're into gaming, video game playing, or doing something kind of geeky, that's where it's at. So I've been through this. This is part of testing, right? Like, does this work? How does this work? How does this fit? This one was very popular today when I shared it in social. Now, I don't know if you're able to see really like the subtlety of the dichromatic filament here. This is a Polymaker filament. It's both gold and red. This camera may be bringing out more of the red tone, but it's really nice. Someone listed Tix Clocks as vintage, I suppose. So this worked out really well. Printed it basically last night. Finished the parts, the rest of it overnight. Tonight I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna start putting together parts for an Optimus Prime, a gold Optimus Prime. I want to find a blue-red filament, dichromatic blue-red. Does anyone know a dichromatic blue-red? Because that I feel would be a really good Optimus Prime, a blue-red dichromatic filament. I've printed maybe a couple of droids, but not too many. I'm doing them like that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a figure plate right now, kind of printing multiple ones at a time, but no droids because Aitor really doesn't have any updated droid sculpts. The Arion. Okay, so Arion makes it. Then that's the one I really want to try Prime. I think tomorrow though I'm going to go with I feel like a gold Prime, or start it overnight to do the pieces. I'm going to do it on the Prusa because I feel like when I was printing the TIE Fighters, I feel like the Prusa was a bit more accurate with the output than the Bamboo, even after slowing it down. And I'll do another. I will keep doing TIE Fighters. I'm not going to do them ad nauseum, but I feel like this is really it's a good way of using dichromatic filament. I really thought, and in person, it's even more spectacular. I believe that. Hang on, I think we got white noise. I just have to mute his stream. And 3, 2, 1. After the delay, you're gonna see white noise right there, playing Monopoly. So he got up and going on Locker Gnome Live there. Easy to do. He figured it out. Glad the instructions worked. He's now playing Monopoly. Oh, and the screensaver just kicked in. I got a spool of matte watermelon Polyterra. Oh, nice. Yeah, Tech Titan, it is. It is good with the dichromatic filament. But I was thinking, so it's Arion. I gotta write that down because I want to reach out. I want to do an Optimus Prime, a Toymaker Optimus Prime in that, and I don't have any. I want to do that. But in the short term, what I want to do is I want to do an Optimus Prime in gold. I want to test it in gold. I thought about doing it in the gold. Well, maybe I will do the dichromatic gold and red. An Optimus Prime in gold and red wouldn't look too bad. Of course, an Optimus Prime. Yeah, see, I want it to be blue and red because those are his colors. Right, I'll try. Yeah, I think I want to try gold. Because then I want to do Megatron in chrome. or silver, you know, as a contrast. You know, the two. Yusu has a matte blue and red. Okay, I'll have to write that down too. I've been in contact with both of them, yeah. I haven't, but I've never followed up with any specific project. I've printed it's been a while, but I've printed a, oh, hey, Mr. Rick, thank you for joining the Locker Gnome Discord server. Welcome in. Thank you. I just saw that pop. That's one of the reasons I'm like watching there. So yeah, I did Bumblebee. I liked it, but I think most of the pieces I did for it were on the bamboo, and there's just I don't know if it's the speed. Even after slowing it down, I feel for some smaller prints, the Prusa works a little better sometimes. But I do a lot of my figure parts on the bamboo too, because I'm able to whip through them really fast. Just depends on what it is that I'm printing, right? Oh, you printed a bunch of Valentine's gnomes in Polyterra watermelon? I don't think I have Polyterra watermelon. That's not dichromatic though. I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's just it's nice. I like it. I like it a lot. So many filaments, so little time. Hence, I kind of steer towards what is the most suitable filament for a model, you know? I went with the white barrel for Fix'em Dude because I knew Diana or Jedi would be using it as a pencil cup, and most of the stuff they have in the room is white. So it made sense to go with this. Hello, Pezliz. Now, one thing I got today that I was waiting on was this is not something that I thought I was going to be able to get because I didn't want to pay full price, didn't even want to pay half price, but I got this 75% off. I waited, so I got the Funko Advent Calendar for the Disney characters. So I got this for $15. Saved so much. So while Geek Jen is out there running on Goodwill, which I warned her, I'm like, you gotta watch out. I used to think, oh, I'm getting such good deals, and then the shipping and handling happened, and I'm like, this is a bad idea. Yeah, I am not very happy with the way Goodwill manages their stuff, personally. Okay, so I figured I'd open these. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do this somewhat differently. Yeah, it's kind of like an eBay seller, kind of, but not specifically. Sometimes they tell you what the shipping and handling is going to be, and sometimes they don't. Oh, hang on, the Charity Board Gamer. Who's the Charity Board? I just missed that 6 minutes ago. Charity Board Gamer, hello. Charity Board Gamer, hello. Hello. What brings you in, apart from being a Charity Board Gamer? I mean, they're playing Monopoly, and I haven't heard back. Jen brought in somebody. Is he okay? Is Havoc okay? Jen, have you heard back from Havoc? I know he must have run into something. A D&D'er. A DM. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tilt this down. Wait, hang on. This is what I have to do. Tilting it down. Here I am. Watch me I'm going to master multitasking here. I forgot how much these doors are so hard to open. I'm just gonna have to throw these bags on the floor, huh? Alright, they'll open easily. Okay, here we go. This is nice. We've got a Mickey. Nice styled Mickey. Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Forever let us hold our thingy high. Thingy? I'm gonna hold Mickey's thingy. Let's hold Mickey's thingy. It's a Tokwa Mickey. That's right, a Tokwa. I'm only saying that to annoy Liz. Then we got a regular old Goofy doing the shrug emoji. Regular old Goofy. Oh gosh. We'll set him down next to Mickey. Oh, the problem I have sometimes with the Funko Pop vinyl is that they're really hard to stand because their heads are just so big. Yeah, I saw that. Fred's birthday will probably raid into him. Also 2K. Okay, 2K. We got a very wintry Tigger. Very holiday happy Tigger. Do you see what I'm doing here? I'm showing you. And then as I'm setting them down, anybody who's like being entertained on YouTube gets some collectibles. It's called a twofer. See, I'm all about multitasking. And I'm streaming live on MakerDeck too. Don't let it be said. Never let it be said that I try not to support all the things. All right. And honestly, they're all the same thing. They genuinely different but the same. There's a Mickey dancing. What is he doing? What is that? The Macarena? Is that a Macarena? Macarena? I don't know. There's that one. A lot of Mickeys. Okay, we got a Minnie finally. She's singing. She's caroling. Here we go, a wassailing along. Gonna put her down now and sing another song. She doesn't want to stand 'cause her feet are kind of small and her head is really large. No, seriously, like what did they do? This Minnie is never going to be able to stand because her feet are just like not even close to being even. All right, Minnie, Minnie took out took out Tigger. I just took it. Patience, everyone, patience. Actually, F it. None of you are standing. Fine. There. Okay, are you happy? Just lay down. Do your thing. There. Are you good? Can we move on now? Glendon got a capture card today. Was streaming in some retro games on Locker Gnome and 3D printing and watching the deck. Man of many talents. All right. Now we have a Pluto. See again. I waited until this was these originally sell for $50. And I didn't even pay full price for the Star Wars ones. You know, you can collect and save money. Or let me put it this way, I collect and save money. See, wait a minute. They should have given me that Mini should have had. I kind of wish it had a stand, but it doesn't, I don't think. It didn't. Or at least I don't think it was in the bag. I may have to make her stand for her so she stands up. Alright. Hang on, let me check something. Oh, Glendon is now over on streaming onto Locker Gnome. Oops, give me a second. I gotta put up a banner here. And got chiptunes going. There we go. Boy, some of these bags are easier to open. That's why I grabbed the scissors here. Sometimes the bags are easy. Sometimes they're hard. Oh, nice. A gingerbread Mickey. They really went overboard on the Mickeys. I guess everyone likes the Mickey, though. Okay, are you ready for... I got a special one. Are you ready for the special one I just found? Do you see it? Can you see what I'm holding? Can anybody guess which Mickey I'm holding on to? Can anybody see it? Can you see can you see the Mickey? It's there. The Mickey is there. It's a hidden Mickey. I'm not going to say it's an inside joke, but Disney does this thing with hidden Mickeys everywhere, right? Mickey Mouse just finds a Mickey design finds its way somewhere. They're called hidden Mickeys. Regular old Pluto? Sorry, no longer a planet. It's a Plutarch. This Pluto here. If all of Funko were these figurines, I'd have so many. I would have the full Star Wars. There's zero doubt in my mind. I would have the full Star... If all of the Funko stuff were this size, I would have all the Star Wars ones. There's zero doubt. Zero doubt. No, zero doubt. We've got a mini. Santa Mini. Doopy 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 doo doo. Da doo. All right, Jen. You keep holding on to hope there. That bag feels different. Chip or Dale, not to be confused with Chippendales. Although if you have many of them, they are Chippendales, technically speaking. I hope I do live long. I hope Pluto outlives me. And you have to pardon, my eyesight's not as what it used to be, so I can't zoom in on the screen easily the way I'm doing things. Eeyore, thanks for noticing me. Havoc, how you doing? I was just asking Jen how you were doing. Havoc is going to help coordinate, I think, some D&D happening on Locker Gnome. I'm guessing Kit Skyfire. I will. I have a feeling I will. That's my gut. Because if you have one, you gotta have the other, right? So here's the secret with the advent calendars. Always get them on sale. Always. And if you can wait. And you can still get what you want. Sometimes. Just gotta be willing to wait. Got it, Donald? You're alive. No worries. Hey, man, trust me. I get it. All your D&D games that were on hiatus for the holidays last year started back up. So it's been fun getting those scheduled. Oh, I bet. So just know I'm still very, very interested, keenly. Even in having a conversation, certainly. Because others I feel could benefit from that. And we can choose a day and then tease it out the morning as such, like talking about D&D as the title, right? Because I have to, when I send out the notification in the morning, when I reset it, the new title goes out. So we would just have to just give me kind of a general day and then we could figure it out from there. The Mickey, see again, they kind of went, they really went overboard on the Mickeys. This is the thing. With so many Disney characters, what I don't understand is why... And even Star Wars. I mean, they give us like 3 C-3POs. I'm like, but there's so many characters you could have done. Here's a Piglet. So Winnie the Pooh is represented. Now in the public domain, not the Disney version, but Winnie the Pooh. And you know what Disney said as soon as they realized that Winnie the Pooh was in public domain? Do you realize what they said? Do you know what they said? Oh, bother. Daisy. To go along with the Donald. The Daisy Daisy. Daisy Duck. See, we've got Harry Potter pops. We've got these mini pops, Star Wars mini pops. Nightmare Before Christmas mini pops, Disney mini pops. So it's like a nice way of getting a collection of figurines that end up being small. These little figurines licensed. Got another. See again. Wait, unless that's a Huey. You could chalk it up as wait. It's a red shirt, but it's a Donald red shirt. So it's either a Huey, Dewey, or a Louie, possibly. No, they shouldn't have, because it's public domain at this point, Kit Skyfire. No, if it's different. I'd imagine because Piglet's small. Okay, so, oh, Dale. Chip, I think, had the black nose. Dale has the red nose. So now we have Chip and Dale. That's the difference. One moment. I was just checking over there. Although I know Glendon is watching as well. Because he's playing. And it's possible to do two things at the same time. You could stream onto Locker Gnome and onto MakerDex simultaneously. Seriously, you can. Like 3D printing is going over there, and the game's going on over there. I mean, it's just not... It's not an all or nothing. Which is incredible. Got a gingerbread mini this time. A mini. A small mini. A mini. No, you can't use Disney's original version of Pooh. It's gotta be your own. I think the Pooh can't have a shirt. Now you need to, I'm sorry you have to have 3 streams running, but you know. Come on, it's as I call it, well, Locker Gnome, right, when we were ideating. This one, interesting. Okay, this is interesting. This one came, this Daisy came with a stand. So they apparently knew she was going to be top heavy. Why didn't they do the same thing for this mini? Interesting. So she's got like a whole... Royal Nomi! Thank you for taking a break from gaming long enough to say hello. So this one's got a stand. That's nice. Kind of wish they all did, to be honest. It'd be easier to stand them. So anyway, so Gnome, Gnome. Someone's birthday? Happy birthday! You've kind of given us a gift by your presence. Forgot about that. I mean, the gift, you got presents. It's a gift that you're here. Your different presents. That's a homophone. I forgot we had that. We haven't used a lot of the triggers lately. John Mastodon. I think you and I, honestly, Grant, I think we're the only ones on Mastodon. No, I take that back. Fix'em Dude's on Mastodon too, because he boosted when I posted last night the barrel. Fucho! Good to see you. I had a question for you actually, Fucho, in Discord. Another mini. We could have had how many other characters and they give us another mini? It just, I don't know. It's like, it's just weird to me. can't handle another social network. Well, the way I look at it, it's like if I'm posting a photo on. Here's how I look at it. If I'm posting a photo on Twitter, it takes no time at all to basically do the same copy somewhere else on the web. Just done. So I end up in doing that, like at least I did it for the barrel. I did it for the TIE Fighter. I do it for the figures. If I post something like that on Twitter, I post it elsewhere. Different people, different reach, different opportunity. I can use links on Mastodon, and I'm really careful and become a lot more careful. Oh, we got a poo. I'm holding on to poo. Look at that. Last time I don't like, generally I don't like having poo in my hands. But here I am fondling poo in my hand. No, that's the first poo. Well, there are poo characters in here, but the last poo thing I got was the Lego set that I'm holding on to, because some of y'all do stocks and bonds for investment. I invest in Lego sets, and yeah, it's a good investment. Goofy, how I'm feeling here, Goofy. And then last but not least, let me guess, it's a Mickey. Okay, here we are. We're done with this. Day 24. What's your guess? No cheating. If you know what it is, don't say what it is. Don't tell me. What is everybody? What do you think it is? Dippy Dog? Jiminy? Oh, good guess. We haven't seen any Pinocchio. A Walt Disney Claus. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Uncle Scrooge, yes. Oh, that would be perfect. Minnie Pluto. I'm guessing it's a Mickey. I'm guessing it's a special color Mickey. That's my guess. Because it's the last day. They save it up. Blah, 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 blah. You want it to be a mini me? Thank you. I have a mini Funko Pop vinyl I did of myself. Is it? I think I put it downstairs. I don't think it's in this room anywhere. I kind of took all the ego out of this room. I did. It replaced it with Star Wars. Most of it, except for like maybe a couple of things. Drawings that people had sent. Tinkerbell. Let's find out. Last. Steamboat Willie. Well, special, yes. Anticlimactic, absolutely. It's a Santa Mickey. Okay, cool. All right. It's their prerogative. Good set. Really good set. So all of that, all 24 of those, and you can see them behind me on the Locker Gnome feed right now. That's over on YouTube. It's a good way of doing it, right? Everybody gets a little bit of something, right? And you can even see the Muppet me behind me down there. Salvation Army. Good one, Jen. Right on the nose. Good one. Good one there. Salvation. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. Because he's got the bell. Ding-a-ding-a-ding. Yeah, it's a good set. I mean, it's a really good set. I'm very happy that Funko does this. And they had one for Five Nights at Freddy's, but I'm not into the fandom, so I didn't get that. Last year. They've had a couple of Harry Potters. Did Star Wars this year, so I hope they do that again next year, or maybe even the Mandalorian, right? Just something Star Wars. But it's a good set. It's a really good set. So our little Funko Pop collection grows by the dozens. They're nice to have. These are, I mean, they're small. I'm bigger. Like, I know a lot of people like doing the big things, but I'm like, I'm much happier, I think, with the smaller variety of collectibles. Me personally, everyone's got a different way, or a different choice. They choose differently, but that's my preference. Is the smaller ones. Just I'm gonna put them in here. I gotta cut the box anyway. Those will go into a bag. I may be able to get that into a smaller bag, a quart bag. Small ones are nice to be able to have a good variety. See, that's the thing. It's a good variety. Because I'm not going to go out and get like tons of Disney Pops. I'm not going to go out and get tons of Nightmare Before Christmas Pops or even merch, right? But having these sets, or Harry Potter even, but these sets allow you to have a little bit, and then still enjoy it. So I like the theme. I like what they do. And the advent calendars are the best way to basically build that and save space and have fun. All in one. Yeah, they're small enough to put into order or clear balls. They should be. I mean, you'd be able to get if you got the balls, probably from like a craft store, possibly Gorman. I've never picked up those that size. Got some Dollar Tree balls. I got some Dollar Tree balls a few years ago to make the Life Day spheres. Immerse them into resin. Oh, that'd be a way to do it. Although I don't know if I would. I've seen some interesting, projects with resin for sure. Absolutely. And thank you, Mystery Goat, for welcoming in Hey Mr. Rick to the Locker Gnome Discord server. That's very appreciated. Immensely appreciated. Hang on, just a second. Sorry, I was getting back to CNoop. I didn't want to miss that. I'm so excited to go to bed tonight. Oh, bought a new pillow. Nice. I've been happy with my pillow. Not my pillow. But the pillow that I purchased. Not to be confused with quote unquote my pillow. I got it and the purple. I got the purple. And been very, very happy with it. I prefer my pillows not overthrow the government. Me personally, that's just my choice. Different strokes for different folks. We all have our preferences. That's all I'm going to say. It's just my personal thing. It's just a thing. My pillow fight. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, sorry. I thought like one of my pieces was toppled. So I'm gonna on MakerDeck tonight. I'm gonna be printing. I'm gonna do gold. I'm gonna grab the gold filament, a new spool of gold filament Polymaker, and then print that. Start the Optimus Prime print. I should be finished with it within a few days. Potentially by Tuesday, I'll be done with it. Maybe. Hang on. Exactly, game. The game, what is it? Hang on. The game merch? So I was going to ask. So you followed yesterday, yes? And I asked, and you may have missed it, but like, you play games? I'm saying that because we just launched the Locker Gnome YouTube channel 24/7. It's a test, kind of, because we don't know where it's going to go. But the idea is people can join in, play games together alongside each other. Table games, video games, gaming games, doing things in software, having fun, geeking out. It's just a total geek out. It's an experiment. We don't know which direction it's going to go. It's just geekery in general, exactly. And anyway, so it's nice to. Okay, there are gamers out there. When I was doing some analysis on the YouTube channel stats, right? Like the data that they give you for a media kit, it basically shows in there, it says like off the charts, like literally off the charts, people who are into gaming. have to write down something I want to... Something I need to do. I've got I've got a stack of notes. Oh, actually. Things I need to lose. I have all these notes. I have notes for myself. Been known to play games, but I remember you back in the day doing reviews in PC magazines. Yes. Eons ago. So if you're still into that, Locker Gnome may work for you as well. It's still very much a heavy tech audience. I can't do all the tech. Even back in the day, I couldn't do all the tech. Tech all the things. I'm like, some people really like it. I'm like, I'm okay. So, Panfred Nudo is having a birthday today. It'd be nice to give him a raid. A fellow AFOL. Oops. Something's tripping there. Okay. So we're going to give him a raid tonight, today, and forever. Kit Skyfire says, I heard someone talking about you at work the other day. What? Don't know if they actively watch the Twitch stream or you do. Well, Kit Skyfire, ask. Now I'm curious. How the hell did... Uh-oh. Something is slipped. Oh, shit. Dude, I'm literally halfway through this, and if I don't... It's going to ruin some pieces... But this is why I keep tweezers around. So I think I can save some of these pieces. Most of these pieces. Then just reprint the... It looks like the Dark Trooper piece arms I'll have to redo. It's like I'm playing Operation. All right, I think it's salvageable. Yeah, because I only had the top of that Emperor's Royal Guard head back there. So if spaghetti, or if I'll just have to kind of keep an eye on the extraneous filament, and unfortunately, these arms are gonna. Yeah, I'm not willing to throw away all the filament or all these pieces that are almost done or can continue to go on that. If that happens. Panfred Nudo's birthday. Feel free to use the MDeck raid emote as well as the Perlo raid emote. We're going to give him a Tuscan raid. I am done. I'm finished. I wanted to open the box of Funko. Tomorrow is a Monday. I don't believe I'm going to be streaming on Twitch again this week. I don't know. Liz was saying that Wednesdays are kind of a slow day, so I may pop on Wednesdays. I may start rotating in the week. Right? Experimenting on Twitch. But as I said, the YouTube feed, gamers, geeks, even artists have been in there as well. Artists also welcome, of course, and always have been on MakerDeck. So sometimes, there's inevitably going to be crossover. But feel free to join. Feel free to watch, tune in, participate, and have a good Monday. If I don't talk to you then, I'm going to try to keep an eye on what happened over here, sadly. Oh, man. I can't keep... This is going to be fun. Yeah, that Emperor's Royal Guard head, I think, is going to get the worst of it. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. And may the Force be with you always. See you everywhere. Here, there, everywhere. Locker Gnome on YouTube and or Maker Deck on Twitch. Why is Krusty texting me an album? I don't get it. Here we go. Tuscan rating in 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Fred. There we go.